We're gonna talk a little bit about a phenomenon. We're gonna look at a couple of videos that I found. But we're gonna look at a phenomenon that's not new. It is definitely not new. But passport bros, you know what I'm saying? Men who are so fed up, you know what I'm saying? They so fed up with American women, because they have so much experience with all of them, like what 170 million women, something like that. They so fed up with American women because American women just won't act right. They just won't do their thing. They so fed up that they go to countries like Brazil, Colombia. Ain't nothing wrong with going to these countries. And there's nothing wrong with going to these countries and finding someone that, like actually meeting someone and developing a genuine connection and relationship with them. But that's not what these people do. They go to these countries and they give a lot of money to prostitutes, and then they wife up prostitutes, and then they're like, you see what I got here? This is a real woman right here. She cooks, she cleans, she just shuts up, she does whatever I say. Like, yeah, bro, because she's a prostitute and she's just getting it how she lives. You know what I'm saying? And it's so cringe to watch these videos because it's like, oh God. It's like, it's like like the guy who goes to the, nothing wrong with the strip club. Strip club's a fun place to go. But it's like, but the guy who goes to the strip club and he thinks like the strippers really like him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's so convinced that they really, really like him. And but it's like that times 30 because it's like, man, I mean, we gonna watch this, but again, I just wanted to set the stage because it's really that ridiculous. It's like, because we already know, again, the a lot of the red pill messaging basically is just that women are the enemy, women are always bad, but at the same time, these guys are like obsessed with the same type of women that they're always criticizing. You know what I'm saying? They're always criticizing, like, oh, all these girls are on OnlyFans when, most women aren't on OnlyFans, but they're always like, all these women are on OnlyFans. But then lo and behold, they have like a couple of kids with OnlyFans girls, or they like simping for them. And when I say that, I mean like, what's that seeking arrangements websites? Like they be, like paying for these, like that's the type of people they are. Like they're just guys who like they really just aren't good with women a lot because they hate women, which won't allow you to be good with them. But it's yeah, we gonna watch this. But yeah, it's like they just go out to these countries and they pay mad money for these women. Oftentimes they end up getting robbed, drugged, and robbed because again, it's like to them, it's like you're just an American coming to their country to have sex with people. Like they don't know that. You think these women don't know that? You know what I'm saying? Like this, what they do. But prepare yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare yourselves.
So, guys, I'm currently in Thailand. This is my girlfriend. She's so pretty. She's so pretty.
Oh shit, my bad. I got my face up here. Hold up.
So, guys, I'm currently in Thailand. This is my girlfriend. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. Do you want to introduce yourself? You want to introduce yourself? No, you don't want to introduce yourself? She's a little shy right now, but she's my new girl. She's my new girlfriend. She's a little shy, but she is pretty though. I like her. Maybe we'll get married someday. Maybe we'll have kids. Have a bunch of babies running around, living the life. Tell her. So, can you cook? Can you cook?
Yes, I can cook, I can clean.
Yeah, see, this is why I came to Thailand, to find a traditional woman. See, in the United States, women don't cook and clean. All they do is complain. And we don't got time for that. That's why I got my passport. And I've left the United States to come seek a wife to have a traditional relationship. So, yeah, give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. This is my new girl right here. So, guys, you'll be seeing her a lot more, hopefully. And
oh my God, it's like clearly. I mean, again, she's an escort, and again, I'm not criticizing that, but again, it's like these guys are like just totally delusional. Again, the message is like women in America don't cook and clean. Like you kind of have to do that if you're an adult, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they're so oblivious. And then again, like for people who criticize this type of content, like the bigger my page gets, at some point, like the guys who the guys who love this type of content, they're gonna find my shit and they gonna be all in the comments going crazy and defending this type of shit, right? And they don't realize how much they're giving away the game and just how big of losers they are, how they just refuse to take accountability for themselves in any type of way whatsoever. You know, like maybe they're still holding on to one, because these guys are like usually either they're really young or they're really old, right? And it's like their attitudes about women just give it away that like, bruh, like you're a fucking loser, like you're a pain to be with. Who would want to be around you? Who would even really want to be cool with you? You're so negative, you're always complaining, and you think you just are entitled to whatever the fuck it is from women. Like women in America don't cook and clean. Like, oh yeah, women are either they have so much money that they just have maids doing everything for them, or they, you know, because and you know, according to these guys, that all the women, they get their money because they're all of them are on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Like putting boots and shoes and shit up their ass and stuff like that. And that's how they make all their money. You know, it's either that, or if they don't have money, apparently, like women are just like starving to death and living in filth, when in reality it's probably these guys who live in filth and can't cook. I mean, like, what the fuck are you talking about, bruh? Like my apart anywhere I ever live, ever since I'm 31 years old, ever since I was what, 26, ever since about like 26 years old, like everywhere I live is always spotless. It's spotless. I keep it clean. I put lots of effort into keeping everything very, not just clean, but sanitized. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't really give a fuck if a woman I'm dating cleans my apartment, because my apartment's clean. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like it's great. You know, like being able, what I'm getting at is most motherfucking women know how to cook and clean at least enough to survive, you know? So it's just like you have this literal escort. You're sitting next to this escort who clearly is just, I mean, these guys are so fucking cringe. But let's watch the rest of the video.
You know,
And keep in mind, he just met her. I'm in Thailand again. What places like Thailand, Thailand, anywhere in the Caribbean, you know, fucking the Dominican Republic, Colombia, Brazil, Puerto Rico, the Barbados, any of those places. You know what I'm saying? Thailand, fucking what's it called? The Philippines, any of those places. And again, it's different if it's different if you go here, you know, because you're really experiencing the environment and you genuinely meet somebody there and you develop a real connection and a real relationship. That's totally different. But that's not what we're talking about. Listen to the shit that these dudes say. American women are so bad that I had to leave. And it's like, no, all you really have to do to realize that everything that these motherfuckers be preaching is bullshit is just go outside and look around. And there's so many regular motherfuckers in love with each other and in couples. Like, these people are so fucking lame. Let's continue.
we'll get to know each other. I hope you guys subscribe to my channel, man. More men, more United States men need to get their passports and come to Thailand. Find them a traditional wife. Find them a traditional woman, because the women in the United States, they don't do us no good. They're not traditional. They don't want to be traditional. They want a traditional man without without them being traditional. So they want traditional while they're modernized, and we don't want.
And then, like, again, like, for at some point, it's gonna happen. I'm inevitably gonna end up fucking in online fucking debates and heating these motherfuckers. Inevitably, it's gonna happen at some point. Because again, then they'll come and defend this like it's really true, and then you'll just talk about everyone else's reality like, no, this ain't my reality, bro. I have great relationships with women, you know, and you can talk about it, and you understand this because you can talk about how, like, whenever I was really hurt, my attitude towards women was more negative, and then as I started to get over these things, I learned from it, and then I became a stronger person that was more able to receive, blah, 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 blah. But they not ready to talk about shit like that because they some lame ass little boys. Like, this shit is lame. You feel me? And it's like, this shit be getting mad, it like mad views, and it's all, but th- like this movement is fucking huge. Exactly. He ain't got shit to offer. You feel me? Like, and what's hilarious and too, like, it's especially funny because, you know, and we're gonna look at a few more videos, but it's especially hilarious because I got a couple more videos to pull up. But like I was saying, it's especially hilarious because I'm 31 years old now, and that's old enough again. Like I have life experience up to a certain extent, um, and maturity up to a certain extent. So it's funny, like when a lot of the guys who like live, eat, breathe, and sleep this bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Um, what was I finna say? Oh yeah, they be saying shit is so like a matter of fact with women. Like, no, bro, you can't do any of this with women. You just can't have this. And it's like, bro, you're 22 and well, one, you probably don't have a fucking apartment, you know, which isn't necessarily the fault of you. The economy's trash, but it'll be like they'll be talking all this shit, right? Oh, you right, Andrea. Puerto Rico is not a different country, 100%. But you know what I'm saying? They be on the same type shit over there. They be going there and be like, I'm gonna wife up a woman who makes $3 a week because then she'll do whatever I want, and eventually she's gonna leave you because you know relationships don't always work out. But you're a fucking loser. So as soon as she can leave you, she will, and I don't blame her. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You feel me? But yeah, nah, these like 22, 23-year-old motherfuckers, you feel me, and be like so matter of fact with how things work. And it's like, bro, you don't have your own place. If you do, it's disgusting, or your room is disgusting, and you're incredibly fucking immature. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now we're going to watch this one. And I haven't seen these. I saw this page, but the first video we watched, and then I clicked on a few of these other ones. But yeah, man, we need more content roasting this shit because it's so fucking lame.
So this is the first video on this channel with my commentary in it, and every video,
Like I told you, these motherfuckers be out here. They be going to these countries and fucking getting robbed and killed and shit on that dumb shit.
from here on out is going to include my commentary. But enough talking, let's
What
get
up,
into
Ruby?
it.
Hold on. Have y'all ever heard of the movement called the passport bro? I just heard about it and I think it's completely insane. So to my understanding, these are American men who are just tired of dating American women, whether they find us too difficult or we're not submissive enough, whatever. So they decide to go overseas and find themselves some foreign love.
It's one of the many talking points within this Passport Bros movement that all 170 million American women aren't submissive, that they're all toxic, that they're all masculine, and that's just one of their many talking points that they love to use.
And you know what? I'm the last person who can judge because of my situation. So I'm not here to diss them, but really, I think the idea is insane because of what I have witnessed in my personal life. So for the bros who are just doing this to have a good time, then I don't gotta warn y'all because y'all know what's up. But for those of you who are seriously trying to look for love, I'm sorry to break it to you, but I doubt that that's gonna happen. In the beginning, everything is going to seem amazing, especially with being in a different country. That just does something to you. So you feel like extra good inside, right? Not to mention the girl that you found. She's young, she's gorgeous, loves to have a good time. She does everything for you and to you. Oh, you're in love. But homegirl, oh no, she don't even like you. She, in fact, is playing you and is doing this for a come up. You went from searching for genuine love,
Right? Like you think these women in these countries don't know that all these American, and again, this is nothing new. You feel me? This is nothing new. But you think they don't know? You think they don't know a mark when they see one? You think they don't know a sucker when they see one? These dumbass motherfuckers. But yeah, nah. Again, this shit is huge, and a lot of people be buying into this shit. And I be talking to people, and they be. And they'll spew this rhetoric like it is very much in the real world, especially among men, you know, or younger men, for sure. But yeah, it's like these people are so damn stupid. It's like don't nobody give a fuck that you motherfuckers is leaving the country. Like don't nobody care.
to accidentally finding yourself in a transactional relationship.
That's due to all the tricking that they do overseas.
Get ready, because homegirl, she is going to tell you all of these lies to get you to pull out your wallet. And you will dish out hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And this money is not just going to her. Nah, she's giving this money to her family, to her friends, and her boyfriend. Oh wait, you didn't know? Real talk, I used to be friends with somebody.
They be married too. And again, they gotta do what they gotta do. You feel me? But again, it's not even like you ain't even talking shit about the way they gotta live their life, but talking shit about these dumbass men. And they be making, and again, a lot of these huge content creators, they be pushing this message. And it's like it's like a lot of these women are married and they're just doing what they need to do to get by.
Who did
Maybe they not married, but you still a mark ass trick.
this very thing. And sis, she had no shame. Like, she legit did not care about this man. And this man legit thought that he found love. Little did he know the money that he gives her, she's using it to fund her secret life back at home. So please do not think for 1 second that you are the exception, because 9 times out of 10, it can be happening to you.
That's the problem with a lot of these passport bro content creators. They never keep it real with their audience. They love to sell their audience dreams and not tell them reality.
Everything that I just described is very common and it happens in many countries, but I witnessed it firsthand in the Dominican Republic. So my advice, and I sincerely mean this, do not marry her. Do not get her a green card, and do not bring her over here, because once you do, oh my gosh, your life is going to be a living hell. I figured my video would trigger some of the bros. So the passport bros are mad at me because I made a video addressing the possibilities of what could happen if you go to a foreign country to find true love. And then I read your guys' comments and I'm like, wow, they get bitter and defensive really quickly. I wonder why.
And the funny thing is that they can rarely, if ever, debunk any of the points that you make about them. Anytime that you speak on the passport bros in a non-positive way, they always resort to emotionalism and bitterness.
And then you got other bros in the comments trying to put statistics out there about marrying foreign women and how it's better than marrying American women. I don't care. Who are you trying to convince? That video I posted is not false. I stand by it and I will die on this hill. I'm not basing what I said in that video just off of my experience alone. I know hundreds of horror stories about men and women who tried to find love and it ended in a very terrible and tragic way. And I know this because I gave my personal testimony on.
We got one more. But yeah, no, again, it's just straight up nonsense. It's like, oh no. And the funniest thing is when people in these communities come and they defend criticisms against all that dumbass red pill bullshit that they be talking about. And it's like, ain't nobody feeling what you're saying. I'm not experiencing this type of shit that you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, women are just so horrible. They just suck. All of them, they're so bad here. Like, bro, you know so little about women that you don't realize that women are fucking women. Like, it doesn't matter where you go. Like, women are women because people are people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter where you go. The culture may be a little different, you know, but it's like, you know so little about women while you sit here and pretend like you know so much that you really think, oh, women are just fundamentally different in other countries. They're not the same.
Who's gonna tell them that no one cares if they leave? Number one. Number two, did you see all the pictures of all the guys that were leaving? You guys are all ugly. Half of y'all bald and fat and terrible facial features. Like, nothing can save you. You don't even work out. Okay. Number three, did I mention that we don't care if you go to another country and get a girl? Like, the fact that you guys just thought about getting your passport is just... I've had my passport since I was 18 years old because I've wanted to travel the world. I don't know why, like, you guys trying to flex. I got a passport now. Okay. I'm glad you spent $200 on your passport. Nobody fucking cares. The girls don't care. Shit, I hope you get a passport and bring some shorties from over there and make their life easier. Give them their green card. They're very appreciative. They'll stay with you. You know what I'm saying? They'll put up with some of your shit for that, for their family. And then kick you to the curb when they figure out that you guys ain't shit. The truth is inevitable. Women will always find out that if you ain't shit, you ain't shit. And they will find out.
Facts. 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 Eventually, a woman gonna know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the whole notion too is like, oh, women, they just, they'll only want to stay with you if you treat them horribly. Like you guys are thinking of very specific situations, because when you really look across the board, no, that's not true. Once a woman, if a woman's worth a damn at all, especially after she's had some life experience, she's like, maybe in her like mid to late 20s or older, and she done been through some shit, and now she got some responsibilities. Once a woman feel like you a lame ass waste of time, you are not going to have any type of power over her or influence. It's not going to happen. And again, they're so lame and so inexperienced with women that they don't even realize it.
For their family. And then kick you to the curb when they figure out that you guys ain't shit. The truth is inevitable. Women will always find out that if you ain't shit, you ain't shit. And they will find out, and they will use you and leave you. Have you not seen 90 Day Fiance? Are you guys that dumb? What's wrong with
Yeah, I think Jazzy, you just said something about 90 Day Fiance.